What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl, Sophia the Lioness, and I'm coming to you for another episode of Coffee Conversation. It's Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Today it's about finance Fridays, and today we're going to be talking about the power of compounding. Compounding is actually the seventh wonder of the world, and most people have never even heard about it. But today, guys, we're going to talk about it, show you how you can start to compound your money, and why it's so critical and crucial that you're actually compounding. So as y'all hop on, y'all know, show your girl some love. Go ahead and drop some ones in the comments if this is your first time hopping on one of my lives. If you hop on every once in a while, go ahead and drop a 2 in the comments. If you hop on every single time I go live, I need you to go ahead and drop a 3 in the comments for your girl. My name is Sophia Lightborn, man. Make sure you stay connected with me here on Instagram. Check me out on Facebook. I'm always here to provide really good content surrounding motivation, mindset, and money. And today it just happens to be Friday, so our Fridays are always about finances. So today we're talking about money, how you can start to multiply it, how you can start to make more of it, how you can start to put your money to work for you so that one day you can stop working for it. So I'm super excited, guys. Go ahead and hit the little triangle at the bottom of your phone and share this broadcast with at least 5 people. Okay? Pay it forward today. Let's make it Pay It Forward Fridays, right? Pay it forward and share this live stream with someone, because someone who's attached to you needs to hear exactly what we're going to talk about today. All right? We're talking about compounding your money. All right? Most of us are only familiar with compounding when it comes to paying interest. But what you want to do is start to find ways to earn interest. All right? Most of us are used to paying interest, right? On those credit cards, on those loans, on those bills. But what we're not really accustomed to doing is being the one receiving interest and earning interest. And today, through the power of compounding, I'm going to break it down really simple to each and every one of you guys. All right? So let me go ahead and grab my blue marker. I've got the red one. Forgot to bring the blue one. But while I do that, share the broadcast. Connect with your girl. I am the Lioness right here on Instagram. Be right back in a second. Awesome, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Hey. Want to make sure my stuff doesn't fall. Perfect, so I'm back. Got my blue marker, got my red marker. We're about to kick this thing off. If you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. Today we're talking about, hope you guys can see my whiteboard, the power of compounding. Okay, compounding. Guys, compounding is the seventh wonder of the world. What do I mean? It means that it seems like when you compound or when you gain interest, a small amount of interest, but you do it every single day, you reach to a point that's called critical mass, right? Where your momentum builds, and then at a certain point, things exponentially grow. Okay? So what do I mean? I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen that meme online before where it asks the question, would you prefer to have, $10 million or a penny doubled every day for 30 days? Think about that for a second. Would you prefer someone to give you 1 penny, but it doubles every day for 30 days, or someone to just come drop $10 million in your hand? Most of y'all probably saying, Sophie, that's a no-brainer. Of course I want the 10 million. But guys, do you know that a penny doubled, right, for 30 days? I don't even know the number off the top of my head. I've got to Google it. See, I want y'all to see that you can Google this too. Google a penny doubled for 30 days. But I'm going to do it for y'all while y'all are actually on the live, okay? Y'all, I'm going to Google, so I'm not making this up. All right? I just want to show you the power of compounding. Because most people thinks that $10 million would be, of course, a lot more than a penny, starting with a penny doubled. But guys, guess what? A penny doubled every day for 30 days. Okay? I asked the question wrong. See how I messed it up? It was supposed to be, would you prefer $1 million or a penny doubled for 30 days, right? Most people would say, give me the $1 million. But do you know that a penny doubled for 30 days, at the end of 30 days, you'll have over $5.3 million? Starting with a penny, just doubling every single day, right? Think about it. let's do the math really quickly. I'm not going to go through the whole 30 days, but I just want to show y'all something. Then I want to show you how you can start compounding your money every day. All right? So let's think about it this way. On day 1, you start with a penny, right? 0.01, that's a penny. On day 2, once that penny doubles, how much do you have? You're right, you have 2 cents, right? Day 3, you'll have 4 cents, right? Day 4, 4 cents double is what? 8 cents, right? Day 5, you've got 16 cents. Now, this keeps happening. Let's say I'll go up to day 7 just so you guys can see. Day 7 is 32 cents. Day 6 is 32 cents. Day 7 is 64 cents. So wow, in a week, you started with a penny. In a week, you've got 64 cents. You're like, okay, Sophie, all right, this is going to take forever for this to be some money. But watch where it gets interesting. I'm going to skip some days, and this is math. So you can go ahead and check the math. I'm not making this up, okay? So by day 10 now, guys, right? Day 10, now you're at $5.12. Day 10, from 1 penny, in day 10, you're up $5. Day 20, right? By day 20, actually, I don't even want to go to day 20 that quick. Let's go to day 12. Day 14, 2 weeks in. By day 14, you're at $81.92. Day 16, did you know you're over $327? Right? By day 20, guys, this doubling every day. By day 20, you're now at over $5,000. $5,242.88. Day 25, you're at $167,772. By day 30, guys, you're at $5 million. I know you're like, how is that possible? Do the math. If every day your amount from the day before doubles, that's compounding. And look, from day 1 to day 7, the growth wasn't it wasn't really impressive. But by day 16, you're over $300 from 1 cent. By day 30, guys, you're over $5 million. That's the power of compounding. It's something that's overlooked. Most people don't think about it because you can't think about what's happening when you compound account daily for a certain amount of days. But I'm going to break it down to y'all and show you why you've got to be doing this. Why you've got to find a way to grow and compound your money. Okay? 1 second, guys. I'm actually right here just trying to pull up a sheet so that I can see what I'm doing with you all. So let me erase this, okay? Let me erase this. Here's why you need to be compounding your money. We're going to have a tough conversation that some of y'all going to be like, man, I've been hoodwinked. I've been bamboozled my whole life, right? So let's think about a standard bank. Any bank. So if you're watching me from America, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. Ooh, my laptop just dropped. Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank. Right? Citibank, JP Morgan, Chase, whatever bank you banking with. 1 second, guys. I got to put my computer on. Okay, perfect. If you're in the Bahamas watching this is going to be Scotia, Citibank, Bank of the Bahamas, Commonwealth Bank. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Every bank. Right now, the average federal interest rate for most banks in almost every country is less than 1%. I remember back in the day when I was younger, like 10 years ago, I remember my parents talking about the banks giving like 3%. Guys, in 2020, no bank is giving you more than 1%. Very rare. And if you do find a bank giving you more than 1%, I guarantee you it's less than 1.5%. But most banks are giving you less than 1%. Across the board, all right? Most banks are giving you like a 0.01% per year. This is important, guys. Banks are giving you less than 1% on your money that you have in the bank per year. So that means that every year your money sits in that account, they're going to give you 1%. So let's do some quick math. I'm a numbers person, and sometimes when you see the numbers visually, then it clicks for you. So let's just say, thinking about a traditional bank, okay? And, y'all help me with the math, okay? If you put $100 in a bank account, in a savings account or a checkings account, and they're giving you, let's say conservatively, 1%, which no banks are giving. You're getting less than this. But let's just say, best case scenario, you're getting 1% of your money, okay? You get 1% interest on your money. At the end of the year, what's 1% of 100? You're right, 1. So at the end of the year, that money would have you would have $101. Wow, a whopping dollar after your money sat in the bank for 365 days. I want you to think about this. So if you deposit $100 into an account, you don't touch it, you let it sit there for a year. If the bank is giving you 1% on your money, you made $101 at the end of the year. Wow, $1 all year. Let's up the money, the ante a little bit. Let's say you've got $1,000 in your bank account. The banks are giving you that 1%. How much do you have at the end of the year? What's 1% of 1,000? You're right, $10. So at the end of the year, your 1,000 now is $1,010. You made $10 all year. And this is what we choose to do with our money every single day. Put it in the bank. Your money is not growing. You've got to find a way to make your money work for you. You've got to find a way to make your money grow. Multiply your money. If you don't find a way to invest, which is multiply your money, put your money to work for you, you're choosing to work until you die. When I learned that, it changed my whole perspective on outlook on money. I was like, I've got to figure out ways and things to put my money in so my money can work for me so I don't have to physically work. Guys, this isn't working. $1,000 you putting in the bank, and at the end of a whole year, $365, they say, hey, we're going to give you $10. Why would we do that? Let's just go up a little bit more. Let's say you've got $10,000 in the bank. And guys, statistics show that 7 out of every 10 people don't have $1,000. So most people don't even have this. So most people are not even getting $10 on their money in a year. Because most people ain't got 1,000, right? But let's just say, some of y'all watching this right now, you got some money, you've been saving, you've been putting some money to the side, you've accumulated $10,000 in your account. Now the bank is giving you 1% on your money. What's 1% of $10,000? $100. So if you've got 10 grand in the bank, y'all, after a year, you only make $100 on 10,000. Do y'all think that this is a good deal? Do you think if someone came to you, I want y'all to start looking at it like in real world ways, okay? If a friend came to you and said, hey, listen man, let me borrow $1,000 and I'm gonna pay you back in a year, and after the year I'm gonna just give you back $10 on your 1,000. Would you do it? You'll be like, you got to be crazy. You trying to give me $10 to borrow my money for a whole year? Guys, that's what's happening with the banks. You wouldn't do that. That's not a good deal. But this is what we've been taught. This is what we think is the only thing that's possible, to get 1% or less on our money. Guys, do you know that there's ways that you can get 5, 10, 12, 13, 20% on your money? Not just annually, but every single day. Did you know that? See, I'm a big believer that information changes situations. And most people don't do certain things because they didn't know. They didn't have access to the information, to the resources. I thought that this was normal until I understood and I got around wealthy people who were like, there's no way I'm putting my money in a bank that's only going to give me 1%. I've got to put my money in things that's going to bring me 10, 20% on my money. Maybe per month, right? Maybe per day. But you're asking right now, okay, Sophie, so what can I put my money in? Where do I get 10%, 12%, 15%, 20% of my money? Break it down to you right now. Take a screenshot of this, guys. This is important. Let's just do the big number everyone wants to amass to, which is the million, right? $1 million. If you had $1 million in the bank, y'all ever heard y'all ever had that conversation before where people say, listen, if I get rich, if I get a lot of money, I'm going to put the money in the bank and live off the interest. Y'all heard that before, right? If banks are giving you 1%, and let's say you are blessed to be able to earn $1 million, right? You're able to earn $1 million. Do you know what is 1% of $1 million? 1% of $1 million, guys, is 10,000. So that means that off of your $1 million, in a year, your million will now be 1,010,000. So that means that the interest that you would have made for that year is 10,000. Can you live off $10,000 a year? Guys, that's below the poverty line. You cannot live, pay your bills, pay all your expenses, on $10,000 per year. And you're supposed to be a millionaire. Guys, the banks have been robbing us, man. We've been settling for this, and this don't make no sense. You're trying to tell me if I'm a millionaire, I've got $1 million in the bank. After a year, I only make $10,000 on my money off of $1 million? That's not a good deal. Now, let me show you the alternative. Let me show you what I recommend all of y'all be doing instead of putting your money in the bank where you're getting only 1% or less on your money. So what you need to do is start investing. You've got to put your money in what we call a trading account, okay? So you want to invest in a trading account, okay? Trading account. You know, I'm a part of an educational platform that teaches you how to invest, teaches you how to trade, teaches you how to grow and multiply your money every day. Now, some people multiply their money 100% in a day. Will that happen every day? And is that possible every day? It's possible, but it's not probable. So what I do is everyone who joins the academy with me and enrolls and starts to say, Sophie, I want to be mentored. I want to learn to invest. My goal for every person is to help you grow your account 5% daily. I set you up with a simple trading plan that's going to help you to make 5% daily. This is important, guys. The banks are giving you less than 1% per year, annually. I want to show you how to invest your money and be able to make 5% daily, okay? What's a better deal to you? Someone who's going to give you 1% after a year, or a way that you can be able to make 5% per day? I don't know about y'all, but the daily money sounded good to me. So let's break it down. Let's do some numbers. Okay? Let's do some numbers. So we already kind of compared the numbers for a bank account and what you make, you know, after a year at that 1% rate. But now let's look at 5% daily. And let's just start this account. Let's say we start an account with $50. Okay? This is your starting balance. Your starting deposit. You deposit $50 into a trading account, okay? Just $50, guys. You can invest more than that. You can invest less than that. But let's just do easy numbers. $50. Every single one of y'all on this line today can invest $50. How do I know? Because it's Friday and most of y'all going to spend more than $50 tonight at happy hour or on some drinks or on a meal out because outside is opening up and you can't wait to go to a restaurant for the first time in months. You've got the money, but you're doing the wrong things with it. Let me show you how to take your money. Instead of taking your cash, investing it in the trash, and then wondering why you can't get your head above water, I want to show you how to take some cash, buy, build, or grow some type of asset that's going to generate you more cash. Okay? Now here's how we do it. 5% daily is our goal. You start this account with $50. So at the end of day one, guys, what's 5% of $50? Someone do the math. 5% of $50, guys, is $2.50. So that means that at the end of day one, you're going to have $52.50. Now, I know some of y'all are like, gee, Sophie, that's not no money. But guys, remember, the same example with the bank. If you invested this $50, they give you 1%. They don't get, at the end of a year, you will have $50.25. Right? Let me do the math. I want to make sure that I'm not giving y'all wrong numbers, right? Let's do that. $50 times 1% is 25, right? So you'll have $50.25 at the end of a year. If you put this $50 in the bank, after 1 year, you're going to have $50.25. In a trading account, growing your account 5% daily, after day one, you've got $52.50. You made more money in day one than the banks would have made you all year. That alone should make you say, I don't have to see anymore. Right? Day one, you make more than day 365 at a bank. But let's crunch some more numbers. Let me run these numbers by you. So at the end of day one, you've got $52.50. You might be like, okay, Sophie, I'm not super impressed. I don't know why you wouldn't be. But that's cool. Let's keep going. Let's say at the end of day 5. Okay? Day 5, you're still making your 5% daily goal. At the end of day 5 now, you've got $63.81. Okay? Now let's look at day 10. At the end of day 10, you now have $81.44. Guys, day 10, Just a little over a week ago, your $50 account is now over $80. Let's do some simple math. If you put $50 in a bank account and you check your account in 10 days, how much is going to be there? $50. In 10 days, here, your 50 is now 80. This is a no-brainer, okay? Now let's look at day 30. After 1 month, following the trading plan, 5% per day. Now your $50 is now $132.66. Your $50 account, guys, actually I'm lying, that's day 20, okay? Day 20, $132.66. But here's where it gets really cool. Let's look at day 30, at the end of the month. You now have $216.10. Your $50 investment in 30 days quadrupled. Where else can you put money somewhere and in 1 month you make 4 times the money? I'll wait. Some of y'all still ain't impressed, but let's keep going. This is what the power of compounding does. Now, let's say 2 months in, you're at day 60. If you're following this trading plan, 5% daily, now your $50 account is over $900. You're making $933.96. You almost got $1,000 in that account. We started with 50 in 2 months. Think about this, y'all. Y'all should be jumping and getting super excited right now, because this is possible for every single one of you. When you know better, you do better, right? Day 120, that's 4 months in, right? 4 months in, you now have the possibility of having over $17,000 in that account. In 4 months. This is what blows people's mind. Day 180, this is 6 months in. You now have the potential to have over $325,000 in that account. It started with 50, y'all. It started with $50. What other plan do you have right now where you can put $50 in something and in 6 months potentially have over 300 grand? I'll wait. I will wait. I would like to hear your ideas. Where else could you do that? Nowhere else. A lot of people, guys, the only thing that can help you get these type of returns on your money is if you start a business. And let's be real. Ain't too many businesses you can start for $50 and expect in 6 months to have over 300 grand. Let's be real. But in investing, you can't. See, if you're not investing, you're choosing to work until you die. See, one of the things from me being around a lot of wealthy people, a lot of successful people, they taught me the power of being able to work from my neck up, using my brain instead of using my hands. Your brain and your mouth will always pay you way more money than your hands ever would. So why not learn some type of skill set, download some information into your brain that's going to help you to see these type of returns? Why not? How do you do it? You've got to start a trading account. You've got to start investing. You've got to learn to invest. Guys, stop thinking investing is risky. Investing is only risky when you don't know what you're doing. But when you get educated and learn how to invest, the game changes. See, some of y'all watching this live today, you're going to hear this information that's going to go in one ear, come out the next. You're going to continue doing what you've been doing, and you're going to continue getting what you've been getting. Cool. But there's going to be 5% of y'all who hear this information. Some of y'all, your eyes are glued open right now, looking at the possibility of what's possible for you and your family. Looking at what's possible for you and your money. Some of y'all, 5% of y'all watching this will take action and your life will never be the same. The other 95%, they ain't going to do nothing and they're going to be watching you and wondering how you did it when we all got access to the same information. Guys, I say if you know better, you do better. The only reason we shouldn't be doing better is because we didn't know what other possibilities existed. I'm not the type of person to point out problems or challenges without providing solutions. I've been blessed to have great people in my life. Tonight, I actually have a really good friend, Mello Haynes. Shouts out to Mello GTI. This guy is just turning 30, just turned 30 years old about 3 weeks ago. You know, he's been able to make 6 figures in 1 day with this skill set. Everyone who's attached to my personal mentorship, a part of my team, a part of my family, Mello's hopping on a private call tonight to give them some trading foundation to help people start to do this every single day. Some people are already doing it. A lot of people are compounding their account way more than 5% per day. I've compounded my account more than 5% today before I got on this live. But I want to show you what's possible for you. So what you've got to do is connect with people who have the information, who have the results, who are willing to pour and teach you how to do it too. See, one thing that I realize and one thing that I'm passionate about is, y'all know I love talking about money. Y'all know my goal is to get my first million. But guys, I don't want to get a million by myself. I want to have a bunch of people behind me who's on the same path to get millions and make more than me. See, it's not about being a millionaire. It's about being a millionaire maker. And that's what I'm passionate about. See, I know the information that I have access to, I'm going to make millions of dollars. No doubt in my mind. But it's going to be even more fulfilling to me is if I'm helping a lot of people make millions at the same time. So as I get information to information, as I get access to information, I don't keep it to myself. I share it with y'all. Now, what you choose to do with the information is on you. But when you know better, you do better. And you don't have to be great to start. You don't. You just got to start in order to be great. And that first step is always the hardest. But once you make it, be the best decision you ever made. Guys, today we talked about the power of compounding, the seventh wonder of the world. Get with me if you want to learn how to trade, if you want to learn how to start investing. The first 5 people after this live to get with me today, and you say, Sophie, I'm ready to start investing. I'm willing to invest in myself. To get involved with my academy and with to be personally mentored by me, work directly with me. And I have a vested interest in everyone I personally work with. To get started in the academy is usually $235, right? It's Friday. I want you to see the value in this. I know what it's going to do for you in your life. I'll put $35 so you guys can start for $200 for the first 5 people. Okay, but you got to DM me like right now. Okay, first 5 people, I'm going to put $35 and invest $35 in you. Why? Because I believe in you. And I know what this information can do for you and your family. But the question is, are you willing to do something today that the future you is going to be proud of? The future you ain't going to be too proud or too ecstatic about the fact that this afternoon you spent, $200, $150 on food and drinks. That's not going to help your children or your children's children. But investing $200 to learn a skill set that can change the rest of your life, that'll make a lot of people proud. I want to leave y'all with this. There's 4 things we're supposed to be doing with money. We're supposed to be accumulating money, multiplying money, protecting money, and then passing on money. Most people spend their entire lives until they go to the grave focus on the first one, just trying to make money, just trying to accumulate money. But guess what? What we've been taught doesn't work, and most people never accumulate enough to pass on to anyone. The way you get to a point of being able to pass on money down generations is by learning how to multiply it. So you're already doing phase 1. You're working. You got a job, right? You're making some money. You're accumulating. Now it's time to move to phase 2, which is start learning how to multiply your money. This is how you do it. Once you start multiplying your money, you're going to amass some money that now you need to protect. And when you protect your money the right way, you can pass it on to your kids and your kids' kids. Remember, a good man, a good woman leaves an inheritance for his children's children. What are you leaving for yours? Don't leave bills. Don't leave debt. Leave a legacy. Leave some money. That's going to help people way more than just leaving them with some outstanding debt trying to figure out how to pay for your funeral. Guys, take this thing serious. Your financial future, take it serious. And in order for you to have a financial future, you're going to start today. So do something today that the future is going to be proud of. Link up with me if you want to learn to start investing. I'm taking 5 more students for the month of June. Guys, don't play with this. Don't play with your life. Don't play with your money. Don't play with your family's legacy. Because everything could change with your decision. All right? Make that decision today, y'all. Planets and stars. Peace.